Oh man. Fenix collection, baby. Fenix collection. Welcome, guys. We're doing a live reaction to the Fenix collection being announced. It's been hyped up on Twitter. It's coming out. We've got the Xbox Game Showcase coming up relatively shortly. Got me glass of ice. Just been to the shop. Got me Pepsi. Got a little bit of chocolate. Just gonna pour this one out for the boys to celebrate. We're going to get ready to have a check of the Fenix collection. So for those that don't know, oh, that ice is cold, man. For those that don't know, the Fenix collection is going to be a collection of all of the Gears games comprised into one title, remastered, fully fledged, Gears 1, working server browser again, 60, 120 FPS modes, big player base, Gears 2 remastered. Man, I am looking forward to playing Submission, frag tagging, protecting that leader, me and Chaplin going toe to toe. Gears 3, I'm going to be bouncing like there's no tomorrow, man. I'm going to be bouncing all over that. And then we've got the Gears 4 and Gears 5 getting a little bit of visual tweaks, and it's all going to be packaged alongside Judgment, you know, that unique game. And it's going to be packaged up with, lovely artwork, getting ready for it. And we're looking forward to the announcement, getting hyped up. Got the old drink, everything's set up. And we're going to have a look at the trailer, what the company's got to say, what we have been working on. And I'm just... Hello? Yep, this is Sam. Yeah. Oh, hi. I didn't expect this. It's TC. Yeah, I'm ready just now to watch the collection been announced. I can't play it. What do you mean? Why? They've hung up. I guess, well, that's thrown me that a little bit. Well, I guess we'll just carry on. And I'll get hyped up for the community. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy it. We're going to watch the Xbox Showcase. Guys, there was no Gears. Guys, I just watched the whole thing and there was no Gears. I don't understand. There's no Fenix collection. Wait a minute. There's no Gears 6 highlights till at least 2023. What could have possibly gone wrong? Kate Diaz is on the face of every Xbox that's been sold. Gears 5 had an amazing esports scene with millions in prize pool. We even had Ninja and Doc and Shroud playing Gears 5. This is an enormous franchise. It's a console seller. Gears is a staple of the Xbox system, and we can't get any footage for a Gears Fenix collection that the community, the lovely community of Gears of War, has been asking for. I wonder why that is. Let's have a chat about the fact that there's no Fenix collection, and let's wake up into fucking reality, take a dose of reality, mate, and realize that guess what? Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares about the Fenix collection apart from the last few folks playing Gears. Now, I'm not going to end up with egg on my face here. It's entirely possible that a Fenix collection comes out in 2023 so early that it technically can't be shown now. It could also be that they're saving footage for their holiday reveals so they can showcase it next year. I'm not sat here saying that a Gears 6 won't come out, because it will come out. I'm not sat here saying the Fenix collection won't ever come out, because it probably will come out. They're remastering so many collections these days that the chances are, yes, probably some sort of Fenix collection or bundle gets put together. But I want people to understand the landscape that we're in right now, man. Gears is not what it was. Right? And that's not because TC fucked it. Yes, TC did fuck it, but it was pretty fucked before TC took over it, to be honest. In fact, it's a pretty old franchise. And this is the interesting thing, that people want a new multiplayer. They want a new Fenix collection. They want a collection of Gears 1, 2, and 3. And it's the same thing I've been saying since I heard this rumor a year ago. It don't make sense, guys. It doesn't make sense. Think about this. Gears 1, 2, 3, Judgment, 4, 5, and then probably Gears 6. There ain't the player base to spread across all those games. So whatever the community decides is the most populated one, the best one, or whichever one they're enjoying, whether it's Gears 1, is that Gears 1 Xbox 360, Gears 1 PC? Is it Gears 1 Ultimate Edition? Is it Gears 1 Remaster? How many fucking editions do we need? We don't need that many. And the thing is, if, let's say, Gears 3, it comes out and it's got a working browser and it's got great FPS and it's got all of this stuff, right? Someone is going to, whether it's someone or the community, is going to come together and they're going to all play the most populated game. There's not going to be like 5,000 people playing Gears 1 and 5,000 people that love Gears 2 that play Gears 2 and 10,000 that love Gears 3 that are playing Gears 3. And then there's 20,000 people that love Judgment, so they've decided to play Judgment. No, the people will be like, wow, Gears 1 Remaster's kind of getting dead. People are on Gears 2, let's go to Gears 2. Oh, wow, Gears 3 Remaster's kind of dead, let's go to Gears 2. And Gears Judgment's dead, let's go to Gears 2, or whatever the case may be, right? Obviously, there's going to be one game that becomes more played, and then what do the devs do? Do they then try and fix Gears 1, 2, 3, whichever the one is with the low population? Do they do events for it? Do they then have to maintain all of these games? Because that's what we're dealing with, which people don't seem to understand. We're dealing with a games as a service. We're dealing with games that are continually updated, with games that are, quite frankly, better than Gears right now. And on top of that, you know, they have events, they have huge releases such as content creators getting skins. You've got like bloody Thanos in like Fortnite and all this stuff, right? And the reason they continually exist is because they just have this one product to focus on. It's impossible for a Fenix collection to come out and thrive the way people think it would thrive. I'm not saying it wouldn't be hyped up for a year. I'm not saying people wouldn't enjoy it, but we are dealing now with an era where on your Xbox you can play all of these games that are free to play and all of these Game Pass games. You're now dealing with the fact that Riot Games, I don't think people understand how big this is. Riot Games and all their games are going onto console. Overwatch 2 is going on there, and all of these other shooter games that will be coming out in the near future that we haven't seen yet will be coming out on the Xbox, on the PC. And are we saying that the Fenix collection is going to come out in 2023 and battle this? Think about it. If you're a third-person player and you don't have the nostalgia for Gears of War, you're going to play Fortnite no build. That's a third-person shooter with a thriving community with loads of events. You might play PUBG third-person, one of the biggest mobile games of all time in the history of the bloody universe. At this point, that's a fact. And we're going to drop a Fenix collection, and people are crying about the fact a Fenix collection isn't launched. These people that are crying that a Fenix collection has not been launched need a bloody reality check. They need a reality check. Here's the reality check. If I go to Steam, you might say, oh, well, Steam's not a big indicator of player numbers because, well, it's a console exclusive. Okay. Maybe you're right. But if the game was thriving, it would also be thriving on Steam. Now, Gears 5, since its launch, it launched with 3,277 players on Steam in September 2019. We are now June 2022. There is 100 people playing the game. And let's be honest, those 100 people are probably just addicted to the game and can't quit. Basically, everyone's left. I've seen streamers that can't find games on Gears 5. Certainly Gears 1, 2, 3 and all of those are dead. And I've heard this argument, I've heard it parroted by Razor'd Edge as well, that here's like the rebuttal they use. People say, we don't need a Fenix collection because Gears 1, 2 and 3 can be played backwards compatibility and they work. And if you want to play the old Gears experience, you can go ahead and do that. That's something I say that. That's something I say. Now, the rebuttal to that is, Well, actually, the Gears 1 server browser doesn't work. The Gears 3 server browser is a bit hit and miss, and Gears 2 is broken balance. That's what Razored Edge basically said on his Twitter. It's just wrong, though, isn't it? The reason those games are dead, Gears 1, 2, 3, Judgment, all that, it's not because the server browser's broken. They're just generally not very good games. And we're talking about in the landscape of all the games that are out now, they're not very good games. And it's not worth remastering them. And they're saying, oh, well, if you fixed up the balance on Gears 2 so the shotgun didn't shoot you across the map, that makes no sense. You don't remaster Gears 2 and entirely change the balance. If Gears 2 is getting remastered, that means super slow movement, lancers that down you in 0.1 seconds with actives, a shotgun that shoots you across the map, a sniper that has no accuracy at all. You've got all these stupid weapons in there. Gears means retro sword off. It means team deathmatch being the most played game mode. A remaster of Fenix Collection. You don't remaster the games and change everything, because at that point you may as well make a new title. If you're going to remaster Gears 2, people want to play the Gears 2 gameplay, right? And they're saying, oh, well, the reason it's dead, bro, is because the server browser don't matter, mate. If everyone wanted to play Gears 1, people would be on Gears 1 right now. People find a way to make shit work. If people wanted to play Fortnite, and the entire world agreed, hey, let's not build, and Fortnite put building back in the game, people would stop building. People find a way, bro, to make shit work if it really matters. Gears 1, 2, 3, 4, Judgment, the Fenix Collection, it don't matter, mate, and that's why it's not been released. Now, egg on my face, it's entirely possible that in the future it does get released. These points still stand. The game will not grow globally. It won't do anything. It just won't. The reason for it is, just think of the game modes, bro. What if you got execution? It's slow paced, it's boring. It is. I'm an execution and Warzone fanboy, but nowadays it's boring, bro. 4v4 execution Warzone, it's boring. King of the Hill, 4-player 1-round control, it's boring, man. You know, no weapon swaps. Gears 4, the two balance settings, that's probably going to piss a load of people off. I like the fact there's two balance settings, but that's probably going to piss people off. It's going to be all these different versions that are out there, and it just don't work, bro. So you've got these people that were hyping up the Fenix Collection, that it had to be announced, that there's no way it couldn't be announced, that, you know, it's not the case, is it? I've seen people devastated that that there's not any AAA titles like Gears been announced. Look, I'm sure they'll come. I'm absolutely certain Gears 6 will come out. I'm absolutely certain that at some point in the lifespan there'll be a Fenix Collection, whether it's in 6 months, 12 months, 20 years. At some point there'll probably be a collection of Gears games that you can play. But the reality is, if you don't have the nostalgia for Gears 1 or Gears 2, or even Gears 3, it's not generally an interesting prospect for people to get into. A third-person game that is all about the shotgun. Yeah, I know we know it's not technically all about the shotgun, but the way it would be marketed, the way it would be to a new player, it would seem like it's a third-person game that's all about the shotgun. And if you're going to do that, you may as well play Fortnite, really. You might say, oh, well, I really like the art style. Well, I'm sure there are other games out there that have cool art styles, right? Gears is a unique beast. It's a shame the way it ended. It's a shame that it faded away. But, you know, when you have got content creators such as myself that played the game since 2006, ones that, quote, literally made the game developer's job easier, quote from multiple game developers, I made their job easier. They left me in such a manner that I was banned, silenced, literally had police at my house. I had to report doxing, harassing, people calling family. If TC can't treat someone that's super passionate like me correctly, then there's no wonder Gears of War is dead, bro. Like, let's be honest. And I'm not saying I'm the reason Gears is dead, mate. I'm not that egotistical to think anything like that. I'm just saying it's a lovely example to round the video out with, isn't it? Look, Gears content support ended a while back. Gears 5 esports ended. There's been no Gears of War announcements at the Xbox Games Showcase. There's an entire possibility that in a few months' time, Gears 6 gets revealed, a Fenix Collection gets revealed, and everybody gets hyped up. But I'm telling you, they won't survive, bro. They won't survive in the modern landscape. They've got to deal with Overwatch, Valorant, League of Legends, PUBG. They've got to deal with Warzone. They've got to deal with Modern Warfare 2 being released. You think that in the spectrum, and also let me end on this because this is another thing people don't seem to have picked up on. If you're Xbox and you're signing these things, you're making Fortnite, you're having concerts with rock stars, you're having pop stars in there. You've got Riot Games, who are like an absolute titan of the industry, joining your platform. You've got Overwatch 2 going free to play on your platform. You're taking the Metal Gear Solid creator from PlayStation and you're popping him on Xbox, right? These are the priority. That's how this works. Your studio, if you're the priority of Microsoft, you get extra time, you get extra money, extra leeway, extra budget, extra marketing capability. They put you on the Game Pass, they advertise you, they can make your game a success even if it's a trash game. Look at Outer Worlds. That was hyped up as the Game Pass seller. It popped off because Microsoft made it pop off, not because it's a good game. Now, do you think, hand on heart, that with all of these massive studios, game developers and franchises joining Xbox, that they haven't been told, listen, you're a bit of a priority, we're going to make you pop off Riot Games, we're going to make you pop off with Valorant and all of this stuff? Or do you think they're sat there going, yeah, cool, Riot, you do your thing, but we need to focus on making sure Gears Judgment Remaster is perfect and marketed perfect with all the budget and all the TV ads, and we're going to get streamers on it and we're going to give out beta codes? Absolutely no chance. Absolutely no chance, man. Vincent McMahon, no chance. That's what you've got. There's no way, bro. They are like, hey, if you want to make a Fenix Collection and release it to the last few remaining Gears players that care, go ahead and do that on your own time. I'm sure Gears 6 will come out with a story and it'll be popular for a few months and then it'll fade away. You go ahead and do that, but we're focusing on this. I want you to end. If you're not quite getting it, I want you to think about this to end the video. If there was a world where Gears was as big as people think it is, there will be somewhere out there a piece of footage of either Gears 6 or some kind of Fenix Collection. They will have worked on something. Whether it's a scrap of artwork, whether it's a storyboard, whether it's a small cutscene, there will be something out there that Xbox could have used if they thought it would bring the hype. Now, when Starfield was getting announced, they literally just showed like a logo, like Bethesda and then a Starfield logo, and that got people hyped. No trailer, no gameplay, just a release date from years ago to this point in the future, right? If Gears of War was as big as people think it is, like when Gears 2 was released, they just released an animated chainsaw and he was running and he was cartoon red and it hyped up people for Gears 2 because at the time it was massive. They could have asked the studio, listen, I know you've not got anything. I know it's coming out in 2024. I know it's coming out in late 2023, but we want to hype people up. Show us just a back shot maybe of Kate Diaz in the fog, and then have a Gears 6 pan over it or something, right? If they'd have thought it could get hyped up. But it doesn't. It doesn't have that impact anymore, so they chose not to do it. Xbox and these people are clever, man. They know what sells. They know how to hype something up. And I'm absolutely sure that if they thought Xbox and Gears would absolutely go crazy for a Fenix Collection reveal, I'm sure they would have teased something at some point. Maybe it comes in the future. Who knows? But honestly, it does not surprise me one bit. And I've also seen people on Twitter saying, oh yeah, it's obvious that there was no Fenix Collection, but if you go back through their tweets, they were all hyping up the Fenix Collection and saying that they want it. At least I've been consistent that since the moment I heard this rumor about a year ago, I shut it down on a video, didn't like the idea, don't like the idea now. I just don't think it's viable. There's no numbers, there's no hype around it. And we've all had our fill with Gears. Gears 6 can come out, it can finish the story. Maybe it's innovative, but my god, they're going to have to try and compete with all of these major titles. And let's be honest, if you were a betting man, you wouldn't bet that Gears can do it, would you? So that's my opinion. There's no Fenix collection. It's no surprise. There were some other good games in there, you know, that I'm kind of interested in. But I just wanted to throw this video up here that, yeah, it comes as no surprise. I'm not saying anything won't be announced in the future, but it is funny that one of like the Xbox kings isn't shown during the Xbox showcase, because back in the day, man, they would have been dying to show off even a single second of any new Gears game, but now they're kind of like, fuck it, let's just leave it. And I think it's funny because, frankly, a lot of you deserve it, really, to be completely honest. It's a shame. It's a shame for those chill folk out there in the Gears community that are passionate about Gears, and they're upset that there's not going to be another game for maybe at least 12 months or whatever it might be. Look, I feel for you. I know you like the game. It's unique. It's special to you. I get it. But the way everything was handled with me, frankly, I've just got to sit back and say it's fucking funny to look at it from the outside that it's dead, bro, innit? So yeah, that's my opinion on the Fenix collection. I hope you are excited about that announcement. I hope you enjoy another 12 months of one round Control with 300 ping. Enjoy it.